Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast. Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Laura and I'm Lafayette. Carlos is out because he's had another child.
Baby!
No longer participate because a baby makes too much noise. I'm a baby, yeah.
Well, and also probably he makes too much noise for the baby.
Yeah, true, but the baby, it's like, come on, man. Don't you know I'm working over here? Come on, baby.
Working at my non-paying.
That's right.
Completely
That's right.
hobby-focused job.
Well, you can always say pro bono for people's entertainment. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I
Mhm.
podcast pro bono.
Yeah, exactly. Why? For your entertainment. That's why.
For the benefit of others. That's why.
Yeah,
That's why people do pro bono.
Do you think you should get paid for everything you do? Kind of nonsense is
If
that?
only.
But so welcome to the show. It is the two of us, and Marie might be joining us in a tad bit, a little bit later. So, Laura, what have you been up to?
I went on vacation last
Oh,
week.
oh,
That's why I
wow.
couldn't be here with you.
Explain yourself.
I went to Branson, Missouri. Are you familiar with Branson, Missouri?
I'm familiar with it. I have not been there.
Okay. So for those who are not aware, Branson, Missouri is the Christian Las Vegas of the Midwest.
Oh, wait. Is this where they have the Noah's Ark?
Yep.
Oh.
They have all that kind of stuff. Noah's Ark, I think, is a show. I don't think it's an actual place that you can go. But actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe it is. I'm not sure. But they have like a strip and there's, a bunch of shows and different stuff like that. But that's not why I go. I go for two reasons. Number one, it's very kid friendly. So there's like, go-karts and kid rides and, kid focused things everywhere, which is great
Got it.
fun.
Okay.
And second is a little amusement park called Silver Dollar City.
Oh, interesting.
And that is the best amusement park in America.
Wait a second.
That's according to all their advertisements. Voted number one in America. So I have to take their word on that. But it certainly is my fucking favorite because it is a 1880s themed theme park. So it's an interesting theme park because there's a lot of old people there. Like if you don't go to Six Flags and you see a bunch of old people because old people don't ride rides, which Silver Dollar City has, and they have a lot of awesome rides. But what they have that attracts the old, morbidly obese in their little scooters is that they have craft demonstrations. They do like woodworking and candle making and glass blowing.
Wait, time out.
Yeah.
The greatest amusement park in America, and that's what you're selling me on?
No, but that is part of the charm, right? Like, so that's what makes it different.
I guess, you know what? What theme parks have you been to? Name some that are like
Disney,
okay,
Universal.
Disneyland?
Yeah, both.
Oh, you've been to both? Have you been to both Universals?
No. I've only been to the Florida Universal.
Got it. Okay.
And
Six Flags?
okay, yeah, I've been to Six Flags.
Okay.
Six Flags. I mean, it was fun at the time, right, when I was a kid.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess that's about it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not better than Disney.
Have you been to Dollywood?
No, I've never been to Dollywood.
Okay.
So really, okay, fine. To be fair, it's better than Six Flags. Okay.
Knott's Berry Farm? I don't know.
I have not been.
Out there.
But the thing is that I used to go all the time when I was a kid, so it's like very nostalgic.
For you. Yeah.
But it's a super fun, super wholesome place. The kids had a blast. I had a blast. They have a ton of great food too. They don't have normal like Six Flags amusement park food. They have, like, down home country and, like, all kinds of stuff like that. Oh, it's so fun.
So what's
I
the
had a great
theme?
time.
What's the theme overall?
Like I said, it's an 1880s, like,
Mhm.
mining town. That's the
Got
theme.
it. Okay,
But then
okay,
all
okay.
the theme parks are the roller coasters are all themed around that. So there's
Got it.
Outlaw Run,
Ooh,
which,
sounds
like,
fun.
the theme is like, you're an outlaw and you're on the horse and riding down the tracks, and it is a wild, awesome wooden roller coaster. And there's Wildfire, which is, I guess the theme is that there's a
Wait,
fire.
so is there one based on the gold mines?
Thunderation, I would say, is based on the gold mines. That is, like, their one of their oldest running l
So it's basically like,
rides.
Thunder
Like a mine
Mountain.
train.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
like a mine train kinda feel.
Oh, well, 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 well,
It's
well.
it's just
It
it's so fun,
sounds
and
fun.
yeah, and it's fall, so they have their harvest festival, which means they have, like, just pumpkin shit everywhere, and it's all lit up at night, and the kids just fucking lost their shit with all the pumpkins, and they got these little bubble wands,
Oh,
the
the bubble
pumpkin bubble
ones.
wands, and
I
they
guess
were
the 2
just
important questions are how many rides and how much does it cost to get into this place?
tickets I think are like $70
Oh,
a
not bad,
day.
okay.
Yeah, not terrible, and the big rides, like my favorite, like the big roller coasters, there's 4 or 5 of the big roller coasters, and then there's a ton of little ones.
Okay,
But
got it, got it.
here, I can share my
Yes.
screen. I can show
Yeah,
you the
show me this place and the magic
here,
wonder that it is. Because
I will.
Disney just they just released that they're gonna release you can buy a front of the line pass now, where you can jump to the
Yeah,
front of the line anytime you want, no matter the time of day.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
sure it costs like
you're
$300.
pretty close. $400. $400.
Dude, okay, we're gonna explore that in a second, but right now I just wanna show you. So, like, this is what I'm talking about, like, the 1880s themed, like, they have, like, this whole section that's, like, old cabins and different stuff like that, and then you
Birdie's
got, like, the
cabin.
little rides but then the big rides, let's see if I
Okay,
can
no,
filter
it has
the
a
clicks.
very very like people might not know what this place is, but it's called Great America, and it's in
Okay.
Northern California, and it has same type of vibe to it. You got the log ride. You got the
Yeah,
is that
this
wait is
one
that
is fun.
was that
This is the
Snoopy?
flooded
What?
No, this is the flooded mine. So it's like these kitsch things, right? So, like, there's these, animatronics that are, like,
Yeah,
from 1980 and the way that they move and, like,
it's
you go
so
through
like
and
yeah.
you pew pew with your water gun and, like, that
Oh
kinda
my
thing.
gosh, they
That's what
give
I
you
tell Charlotte.
guns.
We pew pew.
You pew
Boo
pewed stuff.
wildfire.
Yo, but I see no, they have your typical rides. They have your log ride. They got kind of your
Mhm.
grizzly run ride. They got your loop de loop roller coasters. They got
That's
your
a mine train.
drop
Time
zone.
traveler, I forgot about that one.
Oh,
That
the
one's a fun
time
one.
traveler. That'd be good if.
The These spin, and
Oh,
so it's like
look
a
at okay.
steampunk theme.
That
So
is
you're in these
actually
carts that
no. Actually,
spin.
that's what, and that's actually kind of so. Laura's showing the right the time traveler, and it kind of looks like um what's the movie? What's the movie about time traveling? Oh my god,
Mm.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Um,
it's the H.G. Wells.
there
It's
you
the
go.
Time Machine.
The time machine. It looks like
The
the
Time
time
Machine.
machine.
Yeah.
It
So
looks just
that's yeah. Oh, this one's my favorite too, the giant barn swing. Oh
a
god, that's so much
giant.
fun.
Okay, I see it. Yes. So
I
this
could live
place.
on that ride.
So when I see it says the fire district.
That's the kid area, yeah.
Okay, that
One
looks
of
like
the
it looks like
many kid
Snoopy. That's
areas.
why. That's just
It's a Dalmatian, get it?
no. I
Because
can
it's a
see
fire.
now. I can see it. Yeah, I mean,
But that is part of
or Snoopy with a disease
Fire
of
in the
some
Hole, which
kind.
is their new thing that they just redid. This is a ride that has existed since I don't even know when, but they just redid it. We didn't get to go on it because the line was too long,
So you
but,
took the children to amusement park for how many days?
we went down to Branson for 4 days.
Oh
We
wow,
did basically a whole day, well, maybe like a day and a half there. So,
not bad.
we did
Not
a 2-day pass
okay.
and went on half day Monday. Oh, get this. So we're scheduled Monday through Thursday. We get down there on Monday, check in. because we drive. It's like 4.5 hours. We get there, we check in, and they're like, "Oh, what are you planning to do?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're gonna go to $7 City tomorrow." And they're like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "What?" It's closed on Tuesdays and
Oh,
Wednesdays.
no way.
So I felt like fucking Clark Griswold, trying to make his way into Wally's, and, but so we decided we bought a 2-day pass, and so we did that Monday night, breakneck speed, and then Thursday
All
morning, and
day.
then headed home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you had no option. You had no option.
Nope. Yep, had to work around it, and, it worked out. It was fine. It was fun. Um, always enjoy it.
Yeah, I ended up going to the biggest Danish town in America. It's in
The biggest
California.
Danish time in where in California?
It's in it's about 30 minutes from Santa Barbara, California. So for me, it's about a
Mm,
2-hour drive,
okay.
and it's the
And
biggest Danish town in America where you can get endless
Danishes.
amount of Danishes, and everything looks like Disney built it. It looks really cool, and
What's it called?
it's called Solvang, Solvang, Solvang. They have an ostrich farm. You can go and feed the ostriches. Michael Jackson used to live like 30 minutes from there. His Neverland Ranch.
Oh,
That's where it
it's
was.
very pretty.
Yeah,
How adorable.
it's yeah, and it's not like one block. It's like 6 to 8
Oh,
blocks of
wow.
stuff. Like it's a lot. It's big.
Is there history there? There has to be. What's the
Yeah,
reason?
yeah, yeah. There's just some fella from over yonder just was like, this is the spot. Like no one's here. No one's because no one's around there. It's pretty like empty. And he's like, we're gonna do it right here. And then it turned into a huge tourist attraction. Still is. When we went, it was packed. Like
Mm,
people just shopping, walking around. Ton of restaurants, hotels. There's windmills. There's like I said, you feel like you're in a whole different place.
yeah.
But it's America's biggest Danish town. So
Says in 1911, a new settlement was founded around the mission, a Spanish mission
yeah, there's a
that was
Spanish
there
mission there. Yeah,
originally, by a group of Danish Americans, purchased 9,000 acres of the surrounding area to establish a Danish community far from the Midwestern winters. Fair.
yeah,
Dutch.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Danish, not Dutch, sorry. Danish-themed architecture was built in 1947, sorry, and has since become a tourist destination. That's fun. That looks like a fun little weekend.
Yeah, when Michael Jackson was alive, when he used to live at Neverland Ranch, all the stores would have a ton of his like memorabilia, like little. As soon as all his court stuff happened, it was all gone. Even when
Good.
he still lived there, it was
Good.
all the stores took it out. And
Good for them.
I remember going there as a kid, and I'd see like Michael Jackson cutouts, and you can buy like magnets of Michael Jackson, and then it's all gone. And like I said, if you want to experience something just kind of totally different, almost feel like you travel to a whole different land, go there.
It's
And
like
the Spanish
Epcot.
mission is still attached to it, so you can go there
Yeah, I
too.
saw the picture of it. It was
Yeah,
pretty.
you can go there too. But yeah, and then you could drive 30 minutes to Santa Barbara if you'd like, and
I've always wanted to go to Santa Barbara.
enjoy Santa Barbara. But no,
I wanna go
Solvang.
to San Luis Obispo. My
Oh
cousin
yes.
just moved there,
So
and
San
he's got
Luis
a nice
Obispo.
place,
That's a
and
that's about an hour ish from Solvang.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
so
not
we could
far.
make it a day trip maybe.
Yes, not far at all. Not far at all.
Mm. But I
Yeah.
also know the Winchester Mystery Mansion is nearby.
No, it's
Or no,
not.
not
No,
nearby,
no,
that's like 2 hours.
no, much further than that. Yeah,
Really? How
it's in
long?
San Jose,
I know,
California.
how long of a drive is
Oh, you're
that?
gonna have to
From
drive at
San Luis
least
Obispo?
another 3.5 hours.
Okay, fuck that. What about was it Hearst Castle that's close
Yes,
to
that's
that?
close by.
Yeah.
That you can go to, no problem.
Maybe
That's
that's what
really
I was
close.
thinking of. Yeah.
Plus, Winchester Mansion is nothing special. You'll waste your time. I've been there I've
Oh,
been like 3 or 4
bullshit.
times. It's
It's
just,
gotta be
man,
cool.
nah, no.
I used to I in high school, I did a bunch of presentations on it.
Really? You say a
Yeah.
bunch, or you just said the same
Yeah.
one over and over?
Basically, whenever I had to, like, do a presentation, I was like, on whatever you can choose. I was like, "I'm doing that one."
I think you probably find it because the history is fascinating on that.
Yeah.
But it's just an unfinished house that she just kept building and building. Has some, like, kind of creepy rooms. Well, I wouldn't say creepy at all. It's just, Everything's still
weird.
stuck back in like 1840s.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, and like nothing's changed. There's rooms that lead to nothing. There's a staircase that just leads to you open a door and it's a brick wall.
That's fun. That's creepy.
And then they'll show you things. They'll show you like
Marie,
pictures. Oh yeah, like I can hear feedback here. Oh yeah.
mute yourself.
Let's see here. I can hear. There we go. So you can like they'll show you pictures of the people have taken, and it shows like orbs floating, and they're like, "This is the spirits of the people that
Yeah.
built the homes." And you can even do night walks, like haunted night walks
That sounds fun.
at the
Marie has
mystery.
just joined us. What is your
Yes.
costume? What is your October
She
second
looks
week,
like
third week?
I can't tell if she's supposed to be a boat captain or a
Yes.
train conductor because a boat captain doesn't wear a handkerchief. A train conductor does.
He can't. You have
I
to
think
tie it like an ascot. You have to make it straight and then give it the little bow tie, not like the triangle to
Yeah.
really
This
make
is
it
all
look
drunk and sloppy like a boat captain should be.
I
Interesting.
also have a variety of Halloween hats that I could pull out, but I'm
No,
lazy.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
all the way on the other side of the basement.
I have a Spider-Man costume and I wore it for the first time, but it has dark sunglasses as the lenses, so I can't wear it outside or when it's dark. Or like, yeah, when it's dark outside, I can't see shit. So I'm like, Spider-Man does all his saving and stuff at night.
He doesn't wear shades.
Or is that Batman? I know, but that's how it fucking came.
Yeah.
Fucking Temu and
So
shit.
it's
Oh,
got
well.
like the big like white like eyes that
No, it
have
sounds
the
like it's
glasses
more just
underneath it.
darked out.
Hold on. Ah! Hold on.
Stepped on the cat, maybe.
I think it was dropping her headphones.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. She has the Spider-Man
It's-
mask here.
It's a sunglass lens in the shape of Spider-Man's
Okay,
eyes.
yes.
And it's a sunglass.
Got it.
Yeah, so
Flip
you
it
can't-
around. What does the outside look like? I want to see what it looks
It's got some paint shit on it to make it look all
like.
crisscrossy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that
that's what I
makes
thought it was. Yeah, that's. I mean, I bet it looks pretty cool.
In the daytime. Otherwise, I look stupid as fuck walking around like this. Like,
Blind person.
that's how Spider-Man's supposed to be. He's got super senses, Spidey senses.
Yeah, his Spidey
and now I
senses,
can't fucking see.
Spidey senses, correct.
I went.
You know what's
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I went to Faces. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
know
I know what that
It's
is.
the gay
Yes,
club.
yeah.
Yeah, of course you
Yeah.
do. And so it's like our best club in Sac, and I went out there
Is it
and
now?
so
It's the
many
best club in
people
Sac?
were grabbing me like they fucking just I'm Spider-Man, so I'm their friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You could just touch me, I guess.
Like
Everyone was
grabbing you where?
Well, Faces
Yeah,
is
it's
a
like
gay
grabbing.
nightclub.
Hey, come
It's gay.
here, come here. And then
Yeah.
you know, of course, the creepy men were like putting their arms around my waist. I'm like, God, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, but were the
However-
creepy men also gay?
That doesn't mean.
Well, no,
anything.
because when they're gay, they think women are kind of like, "Hey, girl," and like they'll just,
that doesn't mean that you can
no,
grab
but
me.
their mentality is, it's fine, it's fine,
Yeah,
It's
it's
fine.
fine.
like it's fine. I'm
No,
gay.
the
I'm
gay
gay.
dudes that were there were fine. I met a guy named Zeus. He was very hot.
Is his name
But it was the
actually
straight men
Zeus?
that were doing it. But there was a chick there and she had her titties out and I was like, bro, I love your titties. And like I seem super objectifying, but it's like, no, it's because I have big titties too. And I just celebrate the big titty club. I'm not being the creep, I swear. Here, no, I didn't do that part. But
Did you give her the titty
they-
union card?
there's a picture of us with Spidey
Oh.
in the titties.
Oh.
I didn't know where I was. I really didn't know where I was. But she doesn't look like she's too happy about it. But I was like, I don't mean to objectify you, I swear.
You are.
I'm never going out ever
what-
again.
I mean, Halloween's coming up, so
I'm too fucking old.
are you guys ready for Halloween? I mean, Laura has the kids, so you got the costumes and everything, and
I got the kids' costumes.
yeah, what are they? What are they
Sweet.
going to be?
Dinosaurs.
Okay, kids love
Aw,
dinosaurs. I mean,
dinosaurs.
kids can't get enough of dinosaurs.
Charlotte is going to be a Stegosaurus.
Oh wow, okay.
And
Yay!
Amelia is, or no,
You have two girls?
no, I'm sorry, not a Stegosaurus. It's a Triceratops. Sorry.
Okay, Triceratops.
ring.
All right, yep.
So
That's cute.
And then Amelia's costume is so janky. It's basically just like a polka dotted generic dinosaur.
Oh,
I
no.
got the costumes at Once Upon a Child for $7. So
Cute.
Yeah, kids don't care.
No, they do not care. And
They don't
I've
care.
They're gonna be
decided that
dinosaurs.
I have a new kick that I'm on. I'm not buying anything new anymore. Just
And,
not
like,
doing it.
anything? Or
No, like
clothing-wise?
no, like
Like,
just
because
like
like, don't buy
house
used
shit.
tires. I mean,
House shit, clothes, um, I don't know, just like like when I need a spatula. Like, really,
yeah,
do I need
yeah.
to go and buy a new spatula off Amazon or when I'm at the grocery store? Because I guarantee you there's like 10,000 good spatulas out there that people are like, God, I don't fucking need this. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of buying new shit when there's already so much shit in the world.
How very anti-consumerist of you, and I fucking love it.
Well, she's
I'm
still a
over it.
consumer. She's just
I am a consumer, but no, but she's right. It is anti-consumerism. I'm over it. I'm
is it
over it. I'm tired.
anti-consumerism or is it
Yes.
Yes.
you're just trying to be more frugal
It's both. I
because
do like to be
yeah,
frugal, but
yeah.
also I'm
See?
just tired of the buy culture. It's just
Bro,
exhausting.
it's getting so fucking bad.
I
And
know.
look at me. I have costume. Like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? I'm addicted to it. It's so bad. The consumerism is so fucking bad. And I'm a part of it.
You
And so
are.
I like that you're
You are.
doing
You
that.
are. I
And
mean,
I want to be more like you.
I
you are
saw
Shut up.
a
unbelievable.
commercial on I guess it was on Netflix. That's what I've been watching. And it's Target and it's like same day delivery as many times as you want. Like, and I'm like, what? People are impulse buying and having Target delivered to their house multiple times in one day. That's a problem.
Well, it's because of
You
Amazon.
do that?
It's because of Amazon. Yeah.
I accidentally, okay, so
Accidentally?
I forgot some groceries at the
Oh,
store
that's
when I ordered
different.
it the first
That's
time.
different.
And I didn't necessarily need it though. I didn't need it.
Yeah, but it was on the
But I
list.
still did
So
it.
you had to, you know.
And so I ordered another thing just for them to deliver some fucking spinach or cucumber or some shit like
Ay,
that.
Yeah.
ay, 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 ay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
And
just it gets out of hand. But if you want to get a high while shopping, because that's really what people are looking to do.
it's not Amazon, it's TikTok. It's
No,
TikTok
no,
shop.
no,
Oh
no. It's
God, no.
Yes, it is.
Amazon.
No,
Get
it's
away.
TikTok.
I
I
can
guarantee
literally
you.
go.
Gen Z's on TikTok, not
I can go on
Amazon.
Amazon right now, and there'll be things on there that says we'll get it to you in the next 4 hours.
Yeah, but you're going looking for shopping. People are on TikTok just watching it videos, and
Oh,
everyone has
but
a
that's
fucking store.
different
You're
though.
going
But
there for
that's the
entertainment, and
TikTok.
you're still going to buy
And
shit.
TikTok
no,
feeds
I've
you crap,
never,
yeah, and you're like, oh, I
I've
want that.
never bought anything. Like immediately when I'm scrolling through and I hear
Yeah.
this start with "You guys, you will not believe." A
Oh
swipe,
man, well done.
like
Keep going. You
immediately.
got
I'm
me.
like, I
Keep going.
don't care.
No, no, Laura, what do you got? Anything? Oh no, nothing. Okay, I
Nothing.
thought you had something for
Got
me.
these kids for sale. You just got these
It's just
dinosaurs for
so
sale.
fucking stupid. And I'm like, shut up. Your product is shit anyway. If it were good, I would have heard of it on something that wasn't fucking TikTok.
I think I've bought 2 things ever through social media that did that to me. One was for my cats, and it worked great.
Cute.
But here's the thing. It was a brush that when you brush your cat and you push the top and then the hair, like it collects all the hair. And
Yeah, I have one of those.
But they wanted like $20 for it. And I was like, oh man, that's pricey. This thing looks like it's worth
What did
$2.
like what?
So then,
What did like?
I think he said $20.
yeah, $20. Did I freeze?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Yes, you
good
did.
guess.
I won the bet. Now give me $20.
Give me a second. Okay, so I went to Amazon and found the exact same thing for $6 and had free shipping. So that's what I do though when I see those videos. I go to Amazon and see I can get this for way cheaper and I get free shipping. And it always happens.
What I do when I see something like that, I think, oh, that's kind of cool. And if I think that I might want it, I try to like save it. You know what I mean? Like on, add to cart and then leave it. Or, save page if it's on social or something like that. And if I really want to, I will go back and find it. I never do.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like, that's just a bad idea. I don't need it. And I'm trying to be thrifty. I like I said, reduce, reuse, recycle, all these different kind of stuff. Because I had a really nice fitted sheet that I used for years. It fucking ripped. I don't mean like a little rip. I mean like a giant rip.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, well that's trash now. And I'm like, oh, there's so much still good fabric in here. And so I cut it up and
I made a dinosaur costume.
I'm gonna make pillowcases out of it because it was a good fabric and I liked it. So I cut out.
What did it look like? Or what was
I
it
haven't
made out
started
of?
yet, but I've started cutting them out. But
I
Oh,
think
what
What's the material look like?
it's just
Yeah.
gray. It's just a gray
Oh.
material, but, like, it's a nice cotton, and they don't sell that brand anymore.
A
So
1,000 threads, 5,000
yeah,
threads,
something like
Egyptian
that.
cotton.
Yeah, I think it's Pima cotton, but yeah, same thing. It's all made up anyway, but also no one sells sheets anymore except for fucking Amazon. I can't touch it. How am I supposed to buy it if I can't touch it and know if it's soft?
the craziest thing, like, would you ever purchase reusable toilet paper?
No.
Okay,
No.
I saw it on
No, I'm not
You
a
Amazon.
don't
crazy
even use
person.
toilet paper.
So on Amazon, what it is, it comes just like
I've seen that. I've seen
just
that.
like toilet paper. It comes in a roll, and you put it on, just like you would toilet paper. You put it on the roll, and it's like you tear one off. They're almost like washcloths in a sense, and then you use it, and then
You
you
throw it
put
in a bucket.
you throw it in a bucket, and whatever you say, you use 2 or 3, whatever it is, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna wash that. It's so weird though to me.
That's
Like,
like
I mean,
it's like
people use
diapers.
reusable
Yeah,
diapers.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what it's like. It's like reusable diapers, and I was like, "No, not in a million years am I doing reusable diapers." Even now, if somebody well, I mean, I have a kid in diapers. No way. I am not a homesteader. I am a woman with a job. I do not have time to wash baby shit out of diapers. I just don't. I'm done. Don't
and
think
you
so.
get a roll with 30 individual, like,
Just
whatever
get a
uses.
bidet. If you're looking to,
It's
like, save the world,
$20.
get a
Yeah.
bidet.
But it's
I would love a
$20
bidet. I'd be
Me
thrilled.
for
too. They're really cheap actually, because all you do is
They
just
are
get
really
like a
cheap.
little cover and it like
I'll
they're not that
see if I can find one on
not like a
Facebook
whole nother
Marketplace.
toilet. It's just a seat.
I
It's just
know.
another seat.
Maybe
No,
I'll
but
see if I can find one on Facebook Marketplace.
for
used.
$20, you can buy like 16 rolls of toilet paper. Why would
Yeah.
you buy one roll of reusable toilet? It makes no sense.
Because it'll last you forever, Lafayette.
Oh, will it?
Okay,
my
this
God.
is something everyone's gonna want to hear, but I don't use tampons anymore. I use a menstrual cup, and I don't give a fuck who thinks anything about
But
it.
nobody
I
would
fucking
ever
like
know.
it a
You
lot.
just said it. Nobody
No,
knew.
and there's nothing wrong. I tried to use them once when
The
they
same
were
thing with the toilet paper.
I tried to use them once when they were really, really new, and I was like a teenager, and once I spilled it like literally everywhere.
Yeah, that's the problem.
In the
That's the
bathroom, and I was
problem.
like, "It looks like a murder scene in here." And
It's the Civil War
yeah,
in my uterus.
and I couldn't quite get it to fit right, like on the cervix.
Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah, and I was like, forget this.
It takes time. But have you ever? Okay, this is really gross, but every girl does this. You take a period dump, right? The day you get your period, you take this big ass shit, and you feel hella good afterward, right? Every girl fucking does it, even if you don't think so. But you take this big ass shit, and it feels hella good. But you know when you put a tampon up there and then you got to take a shit and it kind of comes out and then you're like, shit, it can't go back up in there.
Yeah.
The menstrual cup, you don't have to worry about that. You just stick it back up in there.
Well, thank you for that. You're like a
No, I know
commercial.
exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah.
I know exactly what she's talking
Hold on,
about.
let me see how much it does on Amazon. It's probably cheaper.
Not the
They're probably like $20.
not the pre-period shit, but the when you like do take a shit and you're like, my tampon's half
it's
out.
like your first day.
Yeah.
It's your first day or second, something like that. And yeah, you just gotta, and you feel so much relieved afterward.
Well, there you go.
It's the period dump.
Huh.
It's not the first bump dump. It's the period dump.
Maybe I should get a menstrual cup. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, you
Maybe
should
I
get a cup.
Get one.
They are, the one thing is like I used to be really bad about leaving stuff in there for like really long periods of time. With the menstrual cup, you can't fuck around like that.
Yeah,
it'll come out.
maybe.
And it's like hard to do it in a public restroom, so you really kind of got to plan that shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's great. I haven't had to buy tampons in hella long.
I mean, tampons.
And tampons are fucking expensive.
They are expensive. I get bitter every time I buy them.
You'll feel good when you get the menstrual cup, girl. And it takes some time to adjust. And you got to watch like YouTube videos on how to put it in correctly. But once you get it, you're like, girl, I can run. I could do I could do it whatever.
Yeah, I could do whatever with a tampon in. I forget it's in. It just I'm like, oh shit. Okay, enough of period talk. We're taking this over. I'm sorry, listeners. I'm not sorry to Lafayette, but I am sorry for the.
No, you guys. I mean,
I'm sorry to them.
You can. Yeah, I mean,
we're the one that have to.
There's some people out there that
have
they need to be educated. So.
Yeah, for our women listeners,
tampons are expensive. Love it. There you go. That's your lesson.
And they're a waste. You can't put them in the toilet. They're fucking bad for the global economy or
global economy. You're right. North Korea is being strangled by these. You're correct. Good call.
We don't know where they're going.
A garrote made of tampons is really what it is.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
You can reuse these cups though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you have to
go.
wash them.
Put them in the dishwasher. Boom.
I think I put mine in a boiling pot of
Oh
water.
yeah, you should boil the shit out of it.
Sterilize it.
Let it
yeah.
on fire if you
Yeah.
have
And
to.
do you do that every day?
No.
Okay. Like after
I have
each
two.
cycle?
I have like a heavy flow and a light flow.
Oh,
And I usually wash them at the same time or clean
Okay.
them at the same time. But I kind of, because I live alone, I might leave
This is
one out.
perfect
Yeah,
for
who
Halloween,
cares?
to be honest.
I would
with you,
leave it
'cause
out
This is
too,
all
and
scary.
I don't live alone. I would leave
This
it
is
out.
so scary.
Okay, back to
Yeah.
Halloween.
Halloween,
my
yeah.
my
Sorry.
kids have costumes. I have no costumes because I do not have any plans for the Saturday before Halloween. There's usually a party, a family party.
What about the Saturday after?
And it's same thing, no plans. It's I always go to the family party, and it's not happening this year because we had a death in the family, and everyone's
I
really
do
bummed out.
recall. Yeah, last year you went to a party. I do recall.
Yep, every year I go
Yeah,
to my
yeah, yeah.
family Halloween party, but nope.
No, somebody had to
Well,
go,
that's a
and
bummer.
then the person that passed away, young or old?
Young,
Oh, no
He was
bueno.
Aw.
31,
Ay.
32.
Well, maybe, is this too soon to say? Maybe they'll join you in Dios de los Muertos.
Yeah,
If you have a party, they'll show up.
I mean, I don't know. Have I not talked about this?
I
My
think you
cousin?
did, to be honest. I
Maybe.
think
Yeah.
you've already talked about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can talk about it again. We're here to listen.
Well, my cousin, he died. He had a battle with cancer over
Yes.
about 5
You
years.
actually have
and
told us this. Yes.
yeah, the funeral
yes,
was really
yes.
rough, but
Yes, that's
Aw,
right.
that sucks.
That's right. So nope.
That's a young age to be dying from cancer.
hell yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
bring it all down.
How people die at
Halloween.
young age from.
Well, he'll come back and party with you guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah, just get a witch doctor or something like that.
I call the witch
Witch
doctor
doctor.
and tell you what it is.
Dum, 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 dum.
Bum,
Do you remember
bum,
that?
bum.
How do you remember that song? Because I remember that song from the Chipmunks. I mean the Chipmunks.
Mhm.
Alvin and
Yeah.
the Chipmunks. Yeah,
Totally.
that's how I know the witch doctor song. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just checking. I think everybody has the same answer. That's all. I don't think kids these days know what the witch doctor song is, but we'll do
It's
the time.
probably on
You
a
guys-
sound on TikTok or something.
Oh, it's probably a TikTok thing. You're so right. It's gotta be.
Oh my god, isn't it like every fucking song comes back and there's like a little snippet and it's all remixed and
Yep.
like cut up and stupid and all the kids are like, this is brand new. No.
Speaking of which, okay, tell me if this has ever happened to you. So I was scrolling TikTok and there was some
I
video.
don't scroll TikTok.
Oh,
You stopped
okay.
at the first video and just stuck to it. Like what happens?
No, I don't go on
Oh, you
TikTok.
just
Okay.
don't go
I don't
on
go.
there.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
then let me
it's
tell you,
bad for your brain.
it is bad for your brain. So I was on flipping around. A video came up. I don't even remember what it was, but it was a remix of a song. I think it was Heads Will Roll.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh shit, I don't know that I have that song on my playlist like on my favorites." I went to Spotify, opened Spotify. I did not click anything. It just had the song Heads Will Roll standing there waiting for me to press play. And I was like, "That can't be a coincidence, right?" Like Spotify
no.
has to I didn't like stop right before that song came on and then pulled I don't know. It kind of freaked me out.
Do you have your apps allowed to track each other?
If I do, it's certainly not intentional.
It doesn't.
My phone asks
yeah.
me every time I open a new app.
Whenever it asks me for permissions, I say no. Unless I have to do it to use the app, I'm like deny.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, you'll be looking something up or talking to somebody about something, and then you see an ad right away on your phone. Like, wait, no. How? What?
Bro, sometimes I don't even have to say it out loud. I'm just thinking it, and it
Well,
knows.
that I don't know about that one, but okay.
I swear to God.
No, a lot of people say
I'm
that.
clairvoyant.
A lot of people say that. And the best explanation that I've ever seen is about marketing and like geo
marketing.
fencing.
Yep.
And so your phone, it knows obviously who you are around and who you're around a lot, and also who like your familial relationships are. And based on their viewing and buying habits will change what ads that you see. So if you just you just talk to your mom about sunglasses and then she goes and buys sunglasses, you're going to start getting sunglasses advertised to you, even though she's the one who made the search and made the purchase. But because they know based on location, you guys spend a lot of time together, and I'm sure based on social contacts and other Nielsen data, they just know. And so that's why it seems like, oh, I was just thinking about that, and then here it is.
Well, there you go.
I mean, yes, that sounds very plausible, but sometimes I'd be thinking about some off the wall shit.
Well, that's
Well,
just
Like,
you then.
I
And
wish I
then-
would have remembered now.
And then there's also just the effect that there's a name for it, but you haven't heard or thought of something for like 5
Mhm.
years, and then you think
Mhm.
about it, and then like a day later somebody else brings it up, and you're like, I literally haven't
Mhm.
thought about that in 5 years, and then here we are in 24 hours we're talking about it at the same time. There's a term for that, and
I forgot what it's called. It's like the something effect or some shit,
yeah.
like, or the 6 degrees of separation or something.
No, I don't remember what it's called, but the idea is that your brain, though, in its recognition of patterns, it's that it saw those two things and then immediately put them together, whereas you might have actually experienced that thing many other times before, but because there wasn't that second iteration,
Yeah,
you didn't remember, you didn't acknowledge, you didn't
I
recognize.
believe that.
Okay. Well,
I believe
I
that
tell you,
because the brain is crazy.
yeah.
It is.
I was gonna tell Marie something, and she
Tell
saw a
me, I want to hear
movie
it. It's a
of
secret.
some kind, and
The substance.
I watched a movie.
I know you finally
guys.
saw a movie. You didn't just watch a preview or a YouTube summary. You finally saw something.
And one that wasn't assigned, which I think is ironic because I think within like a week or so that we would have assigned it.
But y'all be assigning some weak ass shit. I'm just like, I can't. Oh, Manny,
Manny?
I was
Ugh.
looking. I know.
So the
Manny,
movie
he's
you
so
saw is
annoying.
called The Substance.
I've been wanting to see
Tell
it.
us
That's why.
all about it.
Oh my god. Okay, so I think. Sorry, I smacked my lips. I think I've never seen. Okay, let me start over. The only body horror movie that I have ever seen is The Thing. So I don't know anything about Cronenberg or David Lynch. I mean, I might have seen a David Lynch movie, but I can't remember, right? So this is new to me. And there's probably a lot of people who are younger who have not seen or heard of those movies. So this is good for them. This is a good introduction for them. It's also very relatable to me because I am starting to kind of experience the forgetfulness of old women, but in a good way because I don't get harassed as much anymore. And it's nice.
So,
And
give me
then
the synopsis of this
okay,
movie.
so Demi Moore, she's fucking hot. She's beautiful as fuck, as always. And she's an old ass bitch, and no one pays attention to her, and no one likes her, no one cares about her anymore. And so she does this. What happens? Oh, she gets fired from her job, and someone introduces her to this stuff called the substance, and she don't know what it is, and so she goes and does it anyway. And so what happens is a younger version. It's not the younger her; it's a younger version of herself comes out of her back. And so they have to switch off every 7 days, but it's kind of confusing because for some reason the younger one can use more of her life force and like live for like 3 months or something like that. I wasn't paying attention that hard, but
So it's like it's
but
kind of like Gremlins.
yeah,
Okay, just want
I
to make
can
sure.
say
Yeah,
that.
okay, that's all. Okay.
I would say that. And so the other person has to live on life juice or like a feeding tube for the other time that the other person is alive. And so then she's all hot. She gets like she keeps getting hot jobs and hot men and she took the old lady's job and then she keeps getting bumped up more and more promotions and then but she's taking all the life force out of Demi Moore, so that means that she's getting fucked up somehow. But she doesn't see it yet because it's not affecting her; it's only affecting Demi Moore. But every time, like they're each other, like the younger girl's alive or the older one's alive, the older one is alive. All she does is sit around and eat shit, and like she's not trying to, but it's affecting the young one's body. But then when the young one's alive, all she does is drink and fuck, and so it's affecting Demi Moore's body, right? And they don't know this because they can't really see it, except for they see each other doing it in like TV or in the apartment that they live in.
Do
And
they
so
have
at some
cameras, or is this some
no,
sort of mystical mind TV aux cable that we should all own?
no, you can't be alive at the same time as the other person.
Yeah, but why is it on the TV?
Oh, because she's famous.
Oh,
She's hella
got
famous.
it, got
She's
it,
like a
got it.
Hollywood starlet. She has a star on Hollywood.
Got
And
it.
so that's the whole point, was that she used to be super popular and super like loved and whatever and a star, but now she's fallen off because she's an old woman. So that's why she does the younger thing, and then the younger one does it even better than she does. And so there's like a lot of like metaphors within that. And so at some point, the young one, she eats the life force for 3 months off of Demi Moore, and she's supposed to do this New Year's Eve show, and then she's basically ran out of life force right when the New Year's Eve show was about to go. And so Demi Moore comes back and she's a fucking monster. She's all fucked up. She's all Cronenbergy and shit. And then she gives her life force back one more time to the girl. But then the girl's like, her teeth start falling out, or her nails start falling off. Everything is disgusting. So she goes back and doubles up and tries to get the younger version of herself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like Inception.
Yes.
So then she turns into a big Cronenberg monster and goes to the New Year's Eve thing. And she gives birth to a tit. And everyone's like, ah! Everyone's freaking out. A boob, like a fucking boob comes out of her like head. It's disgusting. And so then everyone starts freaking out. And for like the last 5 to 10 minutes, like there's blood spraying everywhere, all over the audience. And they're just running around screing. It's so weird.
Well, because the movie's supposed to be like a thriller.
A body
like a
horror
thriller. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it looks, it's got very high reviews. I mean, it looks like a good
There's
movie.
A lot of people out there that are like, it's a little too much, and it throws back to the Cronenbergs of earlier times. One of the things that I don't want to talk about the other movies that are related to it though, because that's one of my things that I'm gonna speak about later. And so but people are like, it's just kind of like, this isn't this, we've seen this before, blah, blah, blah. But like, I haven't seen it before, and the new generations haven't seen it before. And they're like, and yeah, we get it, women, but it doesn't, it doesn't relate to the general populace. I don't give a fuck because it relates to me, motherfucker. I find it important. And just because it doesn't relate to you, eat shit. Why don't you eat some fucking titty or something? I don't know.
I mean, the titty out of the head.
Eat some chicken legs. Fuck.
So what is your rating of 1 through 5?
5.
Well, I got a 5.
Yeah, I'd watch it again.
Wow. Very interesting. Very interesting.
And Demi Moore's hot, and the other chick, I forgot her name, is Claudia or some shit like that. She's hot. Dennis Quaid is a piece of shit. I will never see him the same way.
Okay.
After the Trump movie.
Okay, there you go. And then, Laura, did you watch the Menendez documentary?
I did.
Okay, you hold on to that thought. We'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, how's it going? You like wizards, magic spells, and dragons? Well, we got all that and more.
Like dildos and gay-ass horses.
I'm trying to do a commercial right now, Barry.
The commercial should be about me and how your mother have a podcast.
No one wants to hear about your bullshit.
But you want to hear about your mother and me,
listen,
don't you? Me and your mother have a fantastic podcast, but it's just us making love.
I fucking hate you, Barry. I never even liked you. Now you're ruining my podcast.
But you know who likes me is your mother. She likes me so much she calls me Dick Wizard.
You're not a fucking wizard, Barry. Fuck, man. I'm just trying to promote my show here, man. And you fucking interrupted me about how you boning my mom. It's not cool, man.
But you know what is cool? Nerds Talking the Podcast. Every Friday on all podcast outlets.
I mean, they are cool. Nerds Talking the Podcast, man. So there you go, Barry. Not bad.
Also, I'll bang your mum.
Fuck you, Barry. Come on, man.
Now back to the show and his mum.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Laura, Marie, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends. Every Friday, new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast, and on YouTube under Nerds Talking. Check it out. So Laura watched the Menendez documentary. So did I on Netflix, and I also watched the Monster show, the dramatization of it.
How did those two compare?
They're pretty. Very equal. Like, they use all the information from the documentary for sure.
Okay.
But I heard there's new evidence that came out recently, and they're gonna get a new case or new trial.
How recently?
We'll talk about like literally just like this week.
Oh, okay.
What new evidence? Who knows? But Laura, what'd you think of the documentary on Netflix?
I mean, it was interesting. I've heard it before, but I remember it. I remember them making fun of them on SNL. I remember that being a gag. I was a kid, but I still, remembered a portion of it. I did not know what was going on. Some new information that I did not realize. And it just, from the beginning, I was confused about this, right? Because it starts basically with the night of their murder on the documentary, and you hear them talking on the phone to the interviewers saying, yeah, the police really didn't do their job. They should have arrested us that night. Like, there was all this different kind of stuff. I'm like, are you complaining that you that the cops didn't catch you sooner, and just, like, the tone in their voice was, like, disapproving of that fact,
Yeah, it was kinda weird.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I was thinking about I'm like, I think the only reason why they would feel that way is because then they wouldn't have had the time to incriminate themselves. They would have had a much better defense if they didn't spend all this time shopping and buying expensive shit, that they probably would have had a better defense, so and then, "Oh, boo-hoo, they arrested us in broad daylight with media. Boo-hoo." I don't know. The whole thing was interesting. I mean, I think that they are absolutely telling the truth about the abuse, and I think that Jose, their dad, he probably deserved to be murdered by pretty much everyone who talked about him, that he was a piece of shit and an abusive father and an abusive mother, clearly, if she knew, which I think that she did, what was happening. But, they're adults. They were able to move away. It might be, like, morally, um, justifiable, but lawfully, no, no. And I do think it's kind of bullshit, though, in the second trial that they couldn't mention anything about the sexual abuse. I'm like, that does seem a little unfair to me, but it is what it is. And I really liked at the end all the quotes from the lawyers that wouldn't talk to them. They're like, it doesn't matter how many teen petitions people put up, the courts have ruled. That made me laugh. That was his defense attorney just being like, shut the fuck up, TikTok. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm like you. I do believe the whole molestation crap. But at the same time, you killed your parents. Like
Mm-hmm.
that, like, like it.
I guarantee like 60 or 75% of the populace in the entire world have been molested by someone in their family, but they don't go killing them.
I
That's
think
a high
60% might
number.
be
That's a
high, like
very high
very
number.
high.
It's probably very underreported.
I
Yeah,
mean, but
but
that's like a
you're
that's
right.
like
I mean,
that's like saying 70% of people are pedophiles.
It's handed down,
Okay,
I
so you
I'm
and
think
it's
not
it's
very
I'm
covered
handed
up.
not
It's very
down?
hush hush,
You
very hush
think it's
hush.
a gene? Like it's a like
It's a
okay.
learned thing. It's
I'm not gonna
nature, not
touch the
nurture
percentage. I'm just
or
gonna
Yeah,
nurtured.
don't touch any
say
of it.
that
Don't touch don't
I
touch anything.
I'm just saying I get what she's saying, though, that there's a lot of people who get molested and don't kill their parents or their abusers, and, there's a reason why, because, this will generally what happened. But it did get me thinking, uh, if it had been the Menendez sisters, how would this have played out differently?
I think they would have got probably life with parole. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
because remember, these guys got no parole.
yeah.
I think people would
I
have
think
felt,
that's probably fair.
yeah, they would have felt
I
bad
concur.
if it was girls. They would have felt like even worse. Oh, you were molested. Oh, we understand why you did this.
Yeah, even though they were adults, like, you still think of a girl child at that age still
Mm-hmm.
being under their parents' wing, you
I
know?
see alpha male things that saying that girls are just little children anyway. So half the population already thinks that
Yeah,
anyway.
because
Yeah,
half the
exactly.
population
Well, I
are
don't say
men.
half the
So good
population.
one.
I'm
No, that's
saying
a good
like,
one. You're right.
I mean, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You
No,
have no idea what my life is like.
I
The
get your
substance.
no, I do, I get your point, that people do infantilize women anyway, so, it would work in their favor in that regard if they were able to present all the evidence that they did. I think that people would have been a lot lighter on them. Maybe even not life, maybe, manslaughter or something like that.
No,
They
you
would have
can't give
given them.
manslaughter for that, because manslaughter is when you like fight somebody at a bar. Your intent is not to kill them, but they end up dying.
That's still like third degree or
No,
second
no, it's
degree. Manslaughter is like
manslaughter.
way different.
Because
No,
Okay,
because
manslaughter,
that's
fine.
what
Third
happened to
no,
degree
Alec
murder.
Baldwin.
manslaughter is when you
Yeah,
have
it's like
no.
it's unintentional.
It's right. It's and no intent to kill somebody. That's
That's
manslaughter.
third degree.
No,
That's what Alec Baldwin got.
no, he didn't get third degree murder.
He didn't get
He didn't
anything.
get anything. Number one,
Oh,
and number
I wish I
two,
was rich.
manslaughter again is like I said. You push somebody in the street and they fall and hit
Risky.
their head on the curb and they die because they hit whatever. That's manslaughter.
Whatever. I'm just
Long story
saying,
short, no,
maybe
yeah,
they
you're right.
wouldn't have
They
gotten
would.
the same.
They probably would have
sentence.
got like one life sentence, which is what 25 years,
Yeah.
something to that. They would have been out. That's for sure. That's why I feel if there were women, they would have been out of jail already.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But if they were women, they probably wouldn't have done it. Boom. Just kidding. I'm like pissing off the male listeners all day today.
but
Sorry.
well,
I was
women
just
are
joking with
actually the more they're more of the killers than the men. It's fact. 70%.
that. In what?
70%. Just throwing numbers out
Swear
like
to
you do.
God,
I'm just throwing the numbers
swear
out
to
there.
God.
What do you think? It's
We're just throwing shit out there
70% of
today,
women
huh?
are murderers. More than you think.
Yeah, more than you think. So and family members know it because half the men know it too. Now I'm putting all your numbers together just in one pile.
Okay, how much does that equal? 250%?
Not even close. You're going to go to 100%. They can't go past that. Can't go past that.
Infinity percent.
Infinity. Yeah, no, it was interesting. And the new season of Monster is about is it Ed Gein? Ed Gein? Basically
Ed
he's the
Ed Gaines? The circus guy?
he's the guy that
No.
Clown?
Oh, no.
he is the inspiration for Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, the guy who killed his mom and was doing all the grave robbing.
Yes.
Body snatching. That guy makes me really sad. I can't watch that. Definitely not. He is that guy is mentally unwell. Like, he's not a sadistic killer. He's just a fucking nut job.
The butcher
Which is why
of
he hasn't.
Plainfield.
Which is why he is not in prison. He is in a mental facility.
He died
Well,
already.
that's good.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. He was in a mental
But
facility.
but he died in 1984 at the age of 77. And
now all of a sudden we're looking up facts and shit.
Well,
We should
he
I
figure
mean,
that out.
he was like talking to a burning bush and shit.
Wasn't he wearing a mask, like a human flesh mask?
He used to dance in moonlight wearing nipple belts and
so he has 2 confirmed murders, 7 suspected murders, and 9 corpses that he dug up and mutilated. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the next one. It's gonna be about that guy. All right.
Hard pass. I didn't. What was the first?
Don't
one
you
that
hard
kicked over
pass
the
that?
top?
Don't you hard pass that?
What was the first one that kicked
Dahmer.
off?
What was your favorite?
Dahmer.
Jeffrey.
I did not. I couldn't watch it. I
Jeffrey.
tried. I didn't. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes, and I was like, I don't like this. I feel like it's too focused on them. I don't give a shit about them. I like the cop.
Who's that?
shit.
The murderer guy?
Yeah, the murderers. I like the cop stuff. Like, how did they get
You should
him?
watch
How
the court
did they find
TV.
him?
But the Menendez one is
Court TV's videos.
the Menendez
was
one's
fucked
pretty
up.
good because
Yeah, the documentary is
Because
good.
we don't care about that.
No, but the show's pretty good because they're not killers like Dahmer. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah.
Like it
That's
doesn't.
true. That's true. You can put more of a human spin.
Yeah,
That's a good
Dahmer.
Oh yeah, Dahmer was fucked up.
Dahmer like invited basically like young black men
Invited?
to his room and to his apartment
Invited?
and was like, "I want to take a picture of you," and then he'd basically drug him and then chop him up and put him like in an acid pit. It was crazy.
Consistently.
No, of course. Well, he
Like
gotta
20 dudes.
anything
after,
you do.
after the cops or the neighbors being like, he's fucking killing and slicing
know.
people up in there, and they're
Dude,
like,
they,
what?
They took a 13-year-old boy away from him, and then the mom was like, give him back to the guy, and he murdered him. They took that 13-year-old Polynesian kid away from him, and then they gave him back.
And it's a crazy
that was
show.
this is just too much. That's why I did not enjoy the Dahmer one.
But it's just it's
I like Niecy Nash.
You like what?
Yeah, me too.
I also Niecy Nash. She was in it. She's like the neighbor.
Oh
neighbor.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. I think she's.
And I also like that actor guy too. He actually. Looks
he's
a
good.
lot like
He's a good
Dahmer.
actor.
Yeah.
Niecy Nash. I think she's the star of the new show called Grotesque or something like that. It's on FX. It's a pretty good show. Pretty good show. So check that.
I just
one
know
out.
I like Reno 911.
That's what. You like this. You like somebody here that likes to just like Buffy. Just bust out the golden oldies.
You don't like Reno 911?
No, I do, but it's like I don't refer to old shows. Like, just give me new content.
What is that guy? John Lennon or
John Lennon. Yep, it was John Legend.
No, it was
Lennon.
John Lennon. His name Lemon. John
No,
Lennon.
it is Lennon. It's Lenin.
Officer. Yeah. See, I had the same name as that guy in the Beatles. It's Officer Doohickey or some shit.
Don
like that.
Lemon.
Thomas Lennon.
Oh, so close.
You guys don't know
why
anything.
I said John Lennon.
Just unbelievable.
Anyway, Reno 911. Anyway, so yeah, the murderer shows, monsters and stuff. Ooh, Eileen, what's her name, was like the first monster. Feminism and stuff.
Who?
Eileen, what's her name? The hooker that like
Warwitz.
Yeah.
Eileen, what's her name?
She was. It was the movie with Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Oh,
Monster.
Oh my god. Just
bringing up old shit all the time.
monster. No, it's like saying, oh, and the energy drink too. It's like you just using the word monster and going with it. I got you. Good job. The Monster Squad. Ever seen that movie? Fantastic movie. No? Nobody?
No.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I've heard
Warnos.
There you go. Warn hoes. Warn them about what? These hoes. What should I warn them about?
about a murderous hooker on the rampage.
I will warn them hoes.
Gotta warn these hoes.
Warn them hoes. Okay, before we move on to our top 5 scary movies when you were a child, before we do that, we'll let you know what's in theaters this weekend, so Marie and Laura can get their list together if they haven't already. So this weekend you can catch Smile Part 2. I don't know if you guys watched the first movie, Smile Part 1. It was pretty good. Did you guys ever see the movie called It Follows?
No? Is that the one that's the ghost that's STD based?
Yes.
Never saw it, but I know what you're talking about.
It's really good. Smile's kind of similar to that. Not about STDs, but yeah. But
Did you guys ever review a movie that was like they were doing like some kind of seance thing with a hand?
Yes, we did. We gave it a perfect 5.
How was that movie? Was it really?
Yes.
Okay, good. I kind of want to see it. No, you're lying. Is he lying? What do you think, Laura? Look at his eyes. Look at the L. Is he lying? You know
lying.
what I noticed?
Lying.
Look at the camera. We all look at ourselves.
No, Carlos and I reviewed that movie. It's called Talk to Me, and it's really good. One. I mean, they're making a sequel because it made a lot of money.
I saw that. I heard it was different. Like, oh, remember we were supposed to do favorite horror movies too, Laura? We were supposed to do that one, or were we supposed to watch our favorite one?
We'll get to that. Did you watch your favorite one?
I watched some.
Like a month ago.
I mean, we've all watched plenty of those movies. So this weekend you can catch Smile 2 in theaters. You can catch The Apprentice if you want. The story of Donald Trump. It's a movie though. It's not like a doc. It's actually.
I don't give a shit.
It looks good, and Donald Trump absolutely hates it.
Good.
Why?
It's because it's about him in the 80s and early 90s and how he's kind of a buffoon.
Wait, it's a different Donald Trump movie, right? Oh no, that's Reagan. Never mind.
No, not Reagan. Reagan bombed.
Wrong, terrible
just like his
president.
second term. So yeah,
timely.
I mean, all the states voted for him. All the states voted for him except for Hawaii, even California.
Well, yeah. Look who went up against Dukakis. Who gives a shit? Was it Dukakis? No, Dukakis was Bush too.
I think so. It was Dukakis.
Wasn't it? Was it Dukakis? I can't remember.
Oh no, he did go up against Bush. You're right. Yeah, no one wanted to go up against him because, like, who wants to go up against an incumbent president?
Well, yeah, exactly, and not him especially, honestly. Because he was the president everybody liked.
States,
he was one of those that everybody liked. Like,
now we all hate.
But he was not a good president. Anyway, Smile 2, check that out. There's also a movie coming out called Rumors. You can check that one out. And there's one called Good Rich. I don't know. I think that stars Michael Keaton. I think it's a comedy with Michael Keaton called Good Rich. It comes out this Friday. I think it's Mila Kunis and Michael Keaton starring Good Rich. So you can check that out. And if you missed it, you can go watch Saturday Night. It's about Saturday Night Live, about the very first episode. If you want to see a horror movie, go see Terrifier 3. It heard people are walking out of it because it's disgusting. And Carlos recommends.
Is it like a body humor, a body horror?
No. But the substance is still in theaters. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And The Wild Robot still out there. The #1 movie 3 weeks in a row. It's an animated.
Is that on the Google Drive?
You know what? Let's just say yes. Quiet. Don't say that out loud.
Well, I thought we could edit this part out.
No. Carlos has to still edit.
Oh, I mean, we don't
edit anything.
Yeah, you keep it down now.
Editors?
Keep it down. Anyway.
The Joker 2, I hear, is getting kicked out of theaters. Not getting kicked
Joker
out,
2
but going to.
It's going to be on video on demand already in like 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, you got to try to make some money back because it was so bad.
I heard it was meant to be like that.
No, the idea is
meant to be bad.
Joaquin Phoenix. They didn't. Here's the thing: Todd Phillips didn't want to do a sequel at all. And Warner Brothers is like, it made $1 billion. You should really think about it. And Joaquin Phoenix had a dream, he said. The Martin Luther King of movies had a dream. And he said, hey, Todd.
You need to
Todd's
stop, bro.
like,
Not
this
you.
should be a musical. And Todd was like, oh, okay, why not? And that's how they
Sure.
That's how I decided to do it, because Joaquin Phoenix said he had a vivid dream about the sequel being a musical. And he was like, screw it, let's give it a shot. We'll get Lady Gaga on board. And yeah, completely bombed. Whatever. You can't make the Joker. You got to have Batman. Okay, people understand that part yet? Oh my God. Anyway, all right.
Batman the musical.
Let's jump into our top 5 scary movies when you were a child. Dun dun dun. All right, you guys have your list?
I was only able to come up with 2 because I was thinking about the other
God.
list. But okay, okay. Wait, what does a child mean? Underage?
What does a child mean? I mean,
Yeah, sure.
Under 18?
I'm gonna ask.
Okay, I got
under like 13. I would say.
No,
18,
no.
I
Okay,
need that
fine.
extra.
I would
all
say
right.
10 and under. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Number
I've got one.
5. Laura,
Okay.
number 5.
I don't have these in a particular
No,
order.
they gotta be in order, but just
okay.
give me one.
Event Horizon.
Yeah, that's a good one. Wasn't scared of it, but that's a good one.
I saw that movie when I was like 10 in theaters because G.I. Jane was sold out.
Oh,
And
really? So that's why I need to go. Okay. Yeah.
You said Event Horizon?
Event
Yes.
Horizon.
And the ticket taker, who was like a 17-year-old boy who clearly really liked horror movies, recommended it to me and my dad at the movie theater. And I did not sleep that night. We were on vacation. And I slept in a bed with my dad because I wouldn't be left alone.
Yeah, it stars Lawrence Fishburne
Sam Neill.
and Sam Neill. Yep.
I heard it's actually really good.
It
It
is.
actually is.
Yeah,
now that I see it as
It's
an
a
adult.
really good movie. Yeah. Okay. Number 5 for Marie. You know, she only has 2.
Okay, I'll put The Thing on there, only though I saw it like a few years ago. I'm still childlike.
Wait, but which version did you see though?
The one with Kurt
Okay,
Russell?
the original, good, not the remake. All right,
Yeah.
good.
It's not necessarily scary as much as it's just really fucking disgusting. And I'm really sad about the dog because it was the dog that brought it, right? And so
Fucking dog.
I'm cheating. No. I'm cheating, so let's move on. Lafayette, what's your number 5?
Oh, easy, The Exorcist. Yeah.
Okay.
I probably watched that when I was like 8 and I shouldn't have watched it. But my
that
brother
sucks.
came home from the from Blockbuster. There was no Blockbuster at that time. It was just a local video store. And he was like, "We gotta watch this. It's Halloween. You're gonna love it." And my mom was like, "You guys should
How
not
old's your
watch that
brother?
movie."
Well, your mom should not just suggest you not watch that movie. Your
Yeah,
mom should not let you watch that
Yeah,
movie.
she was like, "You guys should not watch that movie." And she was like, "It's a."
Wait, how old was your older brother?
So he at that time he was 15.
And you were 8.
Yeah.
How old was Carlos? Was he there?
Yeah, he was 13.
Oh,
But I
shit.
only remember me and my older brother watching it, and it was terrifying.
God, it is pretty.
Yeah.
It is pretty. Like when she pees on the floor, that's like the first. You're like, oh shit, I gotta pee.
It's
now.
not just that. It's one of those things where you go to your room and like when the door's
You ain't
open but the
saved.
lights off, you're kind of like, the bitch better not be in my bed. That bitch better not be. like even though how was she there? I don't know, but she better not be there. Anyway, number 4, Laura.
Scream.
Oh, the
I don't
original
remember how
Scream.
old. Yeah, I don't remember how old I was when I first saw it. Probably 13, maybe. And we watched it as a family.
Oh, very good. Family affair.
The whole family watched it. I don't know why. I'm sure my brother brought it home from Blockbuster or something. And yeah, I did. I watched the movie and I was like, I know it's pretend and but I was like, when I went into my room to go to bed, the light definitely stayed on that night. And
Scream, really?
yeah.
Scream?
Yeah. I mean, it's the first horror movie, like real horror movie that I had ever seen. And my mom, like I said, we watched
You're great.
it as a
You're good,
family.
mom. You're great family mom.
My mom fell asleep on the couch and woke up like an hour later, screaming her fucking head off.
Really?
Oh
And
Lord.
everyone in the
Oh.
house ran into the living room. And she's like, somebody came in the door. Somebody came in the door. And we're all like, what? And like my dad is like, the door's locked, Suzette. And she's like, ah! I just started.
Oh my God. Your mom is a silly lady.
Yeah, Scream.
Yeah,
I didn't find
she's
Scream.
something.
I found Scream to just be a good movie. I didn't really. Okay. Well,
good, man.
okay.
Or we're gonna give. Okay, there's some movies on here that I'm
Number
like, embarrassed
4.
about. Okay, The Fly. The
With
Fly.
Jeff Goldblum.
That's another one that's also just
Yeah, that's
gross.
a good one.
That's why. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to talk about it earlier, but because so my dad would record stuff with a VHS
Oh,
off
yeah.
like TV, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
Moonwalker, the Michael Jackson
Oh,
movie,
yes.
was on right after The Fly, so I'd have to skip past it every fucking time. And I never saw The Fly until like yesterday when I was watching videos of The Substance, like on YouTube. It's like, oh, no wonder I'm like so glad I never saw that because I would have literally been
Wait, time out.
traumatized.
You
had
never
I never
saw
seen
The Fly, but it's on your list?
I've never seen it. Because it was scary.
Well,
It
even
was
just
fucking
like
scary.
fast forwing through it, I would imagine it would be
Every
pretty
time
scary.
It gave me so much anxiety fast forwarding through that fucking.
How many
stupid
times did you
VHS
want to watch
tape,
The
bro?
Moonwalker? Is my question.
A lot. I love
I mean,
Michael
it's a
Jackson,
good movie.
bro.
I enjoy The Moonwalker, but it's like, okay.
Oh my God. Okay, I have another thing that I was scared of, but like, we'll save it for later.
You got it. All right. Number 4 for me, I'm gonna go. I've already mentioned this numerous times, but it's gonna be Nightmare on Elm Street, no matter what. Nightmare on Elm Street was,
Is that Freddy Krueger?
yeah, it was terrifying because it made you not want to go to sleep. It was just terrifying.
I've never seen it, but I was never scared. I've never scared of like the Scream or like Jason or Halloween movies. They just weren't that great.
Oh no, Nightmare on Elm Street
me.
was
To
when
me.
you're a kid. All right, number 5.
I knew
Laura.
Wait,
Number
hold
3.
on. I dated this guy and he said his mom forced him to watch it when he was hella young and it traumatized the shit out of
I
him.
could imagine that.
So I'm like, just don't watch that as a kid, you guys. That's my advice.
So you're gonna
to
tell
you.
him that now? So Laura, number 3.
Yes.
Okay, it isn't a movie; it's a TV show.
Okay, that's fine.
Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, fuck
yes,
yeah!
the original.
Fuck yeah!
When
Oh, I got another
when
one.
I was a kid, I could not even hear that song without losing my mind. Like the intro,
Mhm.
because like it would come on, and I'm like, ah! And I would like put my hands over my ears and run out of the room because it starts with the dun 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 dun, dun through the haunted house, and then the
Yep.
guy jumps up. It's fucking scared the
You did
shit
it
out
just
of me.
correctly.
And my brother used to go around the house and sing that song to me, and it would drive me insane. I'd be like, no, and I'd start crying because that's how much it scared me.
Yeah, I used to watch
That
that
is a
show.
very
It was,
creepy
It was,
show.
yeah, it was. All right.
I
All right,
rewatched it in like my mid-20s. It's not bad. Like some
No,
of
no,
the
it's
episodes are
it's
really dumb,
It's a well-written
but-
show. Yeah.
and also some of them are really funny.
Yeah. You know what? A lot of humor in that show. Yeah.
I definitely recommend watching old episodes of Tales from the Crypt in a basement with a bunch of drunk 20-year-olds. It's very funny.
There you go. All right. Number
Will do.
3 for Marie.
Tales from the Hood.
Really? Tales from the Hood, huh?
It's like Boys from
No,
the
I
Hood.
saw
but
it. I've
Tales from
seen
the
it.
Crypt.
I've seen Tales from
Fuck
the Hood.
that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
It's okay.
I guess
okay.
it's not that great. I've never seen it, but I've seen
Oh,
like
okay,
little
wait,
segments
stop.
of like
Time out.
no, I don't want to.
Time out.
I don't want
Time
to.
out.
Just little segments of it.
You haven't seen number 4 or number 3.
That's because they're scary.
That's the
They're
point.
so
You
scary.
gotta
I was scared. I was scared.
you gotta
I was scared.
watch them.
No, I don't want to.
Okay, number 3.
I'm a scared
Number
panda.
3 for me. I'll go to Laura's route. It's not a movie. It's actually the Thriller video when it came out. I was terrified of that video.
I thought that was cool because I like the dancing. I should have been. I think it made me a little nervous because the makeup is so good.
But I'm talking about the beginning, the whole buildup. And then
Oh.
and Vincent Price's voice scared the shit out of me.
Vincent Price, just on the
Yeah.
record by itself, is
Yes.
really creepy.
Yes. So, and that came out, I think, in 84. Maybe
That
even
was the year I was
83. But
born.
anyway, I was like 4 or 5, and MTV kept playing it, and I was like running from the room, like, nope, not for me. Gotta go. Like, gotta go. So, anyway, so
Isn't it
Laura.
embarrassing the things that we were afraid of, even when we were just 4 years old?
Oh, I know. Laura, number 2.
Phantasm.
Oh, yes. Oh my God, yes. Phantasm.
I don't know how old I was. Like old enough
had
that
to
I
be
like I
young.
barely remember.
Yes.
like maybe 4 or 5 that, like, I accidentally saw some of it because, my dad was watching it or something. I don't think I slept for 3 or 4 nights, honest to God, like, as a kid. I remember this very clearly, and the silver balls that
The
flew around
silver
and, like, got
balls.
inside of people,
Mm-hmm.
that was the thing that, like, just unnerved the shit out of me, and I like I said, I don't think I slept.
Yeah, no, that it's funny you bring that up too, because that's one of those where I forget about it. When someone brings it up, I'm like, nope, no, 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 no,
No,
no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no.
I'll have to
No,
pass on
please.
the silver balls, like in the old man and his silver balls.
You guys, hold on. Are you still open? Oh, it's right
Yeah,
here.
you're right
Go ahead.
there. We
Okay,
see
never
you
mind.
because you're number
Okay.
2 now. Number 2 for Marie that you've actually
Okay, it's another one
seen.
I haven't
Oh,
seen.
god
It's
damn it!
another one I
Oh my
haven't seen.
god!
It was the original Total Recall.
Wait, Total
Hmm.
Recall? Really?
Yeah, well, because I used to sneak downstairs to like see what my parents were doing, and I don't know how old I was, probably like 5. And so like there was creepy shit, like I don't even remember what it was.
Can
You
see
remember
that.
that part in the Little Trouble in Big China or something? Big Trouble in Little
Yeah,
China
Big
I
Trouble
with
in
the
Little
forgot
little
China.
ball
about
that floats
that.
around with the
I
eyes.
forgot about
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
scared the
yeah,
shit
yeah.
out
yeah,
of
yeah,
me
yeah.
I just remember
too.
seeing like a ball with the eyes, something like that in Total Recall. And so, but the next movie that I have on my number one,
No, no, no,
I
no, no,
have
no, no.
seen.
We didn't say number 1. Relax.
I know, but I'm telling you ahead of time. I'm warning you, hoes.
Okay, thank you for that one. I appreciate that. For all the hoes out there, it's coming. Number 1. Wow. Number 2 on my list. Oh, I just had it when you brought it. Oh, it was
Oh,
Night
sorry.
of the Living Dead, and but it was the remake, and then there was the other movie that somebody. What was the other series that was like Night of the Living Dead? It was another series. It was
TV show?
no, it was a movie.
No, it was like
Oh.
number 1 and number 2 and number
Yeah,
3.
they made a whole mess
Like,
of them, but they
did they start with the 60s?
I think so, but it's just yeah, it terrified the shit out of me. Zombies terrified the shit out of me as a kid. I used to be a
Same.
paper boy, and we had a route that you had to go past the cemetery, and I would ride that bike so fast, like as if they were gonna come out of there. And
I felt like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that Lafayette would have said something like, "I'm not afraid of anything," when I brought this up, and he's kind of being a little bit of human right now.
well,
It's
as a
kind of
child, now
endearing.
when I watch these
Yeah,
movies, I'm entertained because I know it's
you're not
movies,
a human.
and so I kind of want to see like how they make it right. And if it
Yeah.
works, I'm like, oh shit, this is still scary because it worked. Like actually worked. That's nowadays. It's that. It's almost like, can you fool me? Can you make this work? So I'm like, oh hell no, hell. So that's yeah,
Movies don't scare
Does
me
it
anymore.
like, is it,
Well, that's not true.
what's the word?
yeah. No, you're right though.
Hold up. Does it still hold up?
Yeah, yeah. Well, see exactly. Like when I watch The Exorcist, I'm like, it's I enjoy it, but it's like it doesn't scare me anymore. Well, it's also because you know it's coming, right? So that's a difference.
Yeah.
You also like when I watch The Fly and you see the dick and balls in a jar. That's the part I
What?
fast forward to first, and I'm
What?
like, I gotta see
I
that.
don't remember that
I thought
part,
you were
but
watching a
I
movie,
believe
not
you.
porn.
No, you don't remember that part?
No.
Oh man, yeah, because everything started falling off of him because he was turning into a fly, and he had
Wait, why did he turn into a fly?
because when he
Teleportation.
yeah, so he the teleportation, right? He had these 2 pods, and he see if it worked, so he can go from one to the other. When he went into one, a fly happened to go with him, so they mutated together
Oh, that's
with
fucked up.
DNA.
Yeah, okay.
So when he transported to the other, he was fine. He didn't know any better. He's like, I'm good.
The fly was the bad guy too, right?
But the fly, no, well, the fly just was the random, just passerby that just happened to get into the pod. So anyway,
No, but I mean, at the end of the movie, the fly was the bad guy.
He becomes
well,
the
he
fly
becomes
and
the
he's a
fly.
monster. Yeah.
And then
Well,
he
we
doesn't
we
become a
don't know that
bad guy
he's a
so
bad
much.
guy.
It's just what's her name?
Gina Davis.
Gina
That's what I
Davis
thought.
puts a shotgun to his head and boom, takes care of business. Because
That's
he
the
does
proper
kill
thing
some
to do.
people though. Because
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I remember him.
because
killing
remember he can spit acid. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And he had like claws for hands. Remember that too?
Yeah.
He
It
looked
was
he looked
freaky.
he looked really, and it's funny that movie like made Jeff Goldblum who he is though. That's the crazy part.
I thought it was Independence Day or Jurassic
No,
Park or something.
no, it's the
No,
fly. Anyway,
it's a fly.
Laura, you're number 1.
Honestly, I only came up with 4, and Phantasm was by far the number
Oh,
1.
that was your
So
scary one.
that was really the scariest. So
You
just
have
move
nothing.
everything up a
Do
notch.
you have like I don't know, just a kind of a lightweight contender? Nothing.
Something that creeped you out.
Nothing that you can come up with right now.
So, like, everything creeped me out when I was a kid. Watch Her in the Woods. Do you guys remember that movie?
No.
It scared me.
How
It was
about
like
did Fright Night scare you?
I did not see that at all.
Really?
Until I was, I don't know.
How about The
Young.
Lost Boys?
I saw that when I was a teenager for the first time, and
Is that
I
one, like,
loved
Tales from the
it.
Hoop
That's one that takes
with
place in
Kiefer
Santa Cruz.
Sutherland?
Yeah. It's good. It's really good. Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yep.
Actually, I've been wanting to rewatch
Yeah.
that, as like see how that one holds up.
They made
Anyway,
sequels
Watch
to
Her
it.
in
It's
the Woods.
horrible.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Watching
All
the
right, here we
Woods.
go. We were told this is a big one. This number one. Oh man, are you guys ready? Marie, number one.
Okay, I was 16 when I saw it, but I don't give a shit. Scared the shit out of me
Mhm.
with The Ring. That shit
Oh,
fucking
The
scared me. You
Ring
can't get away
is-
from Samara.
That was a
you
good one.
You cannot get away from Samara. You can't. You know, I tried to get the 21-year-old to watch it, and he's like, no. And then he stopped talking to me.
Oh no, here's the
Is
thing.
that the one with
that
the
movie-
videotape? Is that the one with the
Yeah.
videotape? Yeah.
Yeah, then you die like 5 days later or some shit. Yep.
Those always just seem silly to me. I don't know why, but
I could to some people, it's like it does seem silly because it's like so sci-fi. It's not a horror
Yeah.
movie, right? It's sci-fi. But to me, I was like, girl, she's coming for that ass. She's coming, man. And I showed it to like 2 other friends, and they were like, bro,
like, why?
why'd
Why
you
did
do
you
this? Why'd
do
you
this
do
to
this to
me?
You know, it
It was
Yeah.
like
yeah, the good thing about that movie is you don't see her. You find all
Till
these
the
dead
end.
people that have happened to watch this. Some people will watch it
Her-
and they take the tape and they pop it in. What were they watching? Why they and they watch it like right there in front of the dead body and they're like, what the yeah. And then when you see it come out of the
And that's what they look
TV,
like.
they do. They look all crazy. And then when she comes out of the TV, even I was in the theater like,
that's the best part.
That is
the
by
best fucking
far the
part.
best part.
Oh,
I
but
do
you-
remember
oh,
I
yeah.
did not think the movie was scary, but I did think that part was creepy.
that part was creepy. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like visually impressive.
And the
Like,
sequel
they
was
Good.
dog
did
shit.
a
Wait,
really
did you
good
guys
job
see
of
the
it.
Japanese? You guys see the Japanese
Yeah, I
version?
saw Ringu.
No.
Ringu, yeah. I've seen it. Yep.
I think
never
that's a
seen
good point though, because it is very like different to the individual what they find scary. Like those kinds of supernatural stuff I don't generally find scary. The thing that I find the scariest are killers with like no motive or no reason or no anything. They're just gonna kill you. Like for no reason. And I'm like
Well,
I wouldn't worry about it. I'd be like, come at me, bitch. Come
it's
on.
also more realistic in a sense, right?
I
Yeah.
think zombies are more realistic than like
zombies.
Jason or-
Zombies used to
Zombies
really
are
scare me.
Zombies are still
realistic?
coming. Zombies are still coming. 2012. Remember
Okay,
that?
all right.
Everyone
Well,
was
let's
serious.
talk about zombie movies after Lafayette gives us his number one.
Well, I'm trying to think because I'm like number one because I already named you guys ones that are really like high, like
Yeah, high
top
on your
of
list.
like very
Yeah.
like I don't know if I can top what I've already said. It's
Same. with
it's hard.
Phantasm for me.
Yeah, no, it's hard to pick another one is not easy. Because the supernatural
What about
one-
Rosemary's Baby?
Which one? No, you know what?
Rosemary's
I just
Baby?
watched the prequel to that called Apartment 7A.
prequel?
It was pretty good. It was on a Paramount Plus original
Oh
movie.
yeah, Austin downloaded that and asked me if I wanted to watch it, and I was like,
Yeah.
no.
I enjoyed it.
I've seen
I
it
enjoyed it.
advertised as just like a horror thing, and I'm like, I don't really want to
There's
watch
nothing
that.
really
But I didn't know
horror
it was a
about
prequel.
it though. Yeah, but it's a prequel to Rosemary's Baby. Yeah, pretty good.
Well,
though.
I can throw
What
in
about-
with another movie that scared the shit out of me when I was definitely not a kid. I think I was 18 when I saw it.
Mhm, mhm. Oh,
and
you know
it
what?
was
Jaws is my number one. It's not a horror movie,
Never
but
seen it.
god damn it, made me not want to go
Scared a
swimming,
lot of
even
people.
in a swimming pool when I was a kid. I was like, nope. I know there's no shark in there, but f this shit. I'm not going in. Like Jaws is, and Jaws was supposed to be a horror movie. So
the 2000. Oh God, what is it fucking called? The Romero one that they redid in the early 2000s.
oh, you talking about took place in the mall
Yes,
by
it's
by
it's not Night of the Living Dead.
by
What
Zack
is it?
Snyder.
Rising Dead.
No,
That's a good one,
no,
though.
it's not Night of the Living Dead. It's
gonna
look up
find
Zack look up Zack Snyder zombie movie.
I'm just looking up Amy Smart because I know
Also
she's
written
in it.
by James Gunn. So got a whole little Superman tie-in.
What about it or
Ooh, It the remake was.
I've
Oh
never
no, it
seen
was
that
not
either.
Amy Smart. It was Sarah Polly. Sarah Polly.
Oh, also Vin Rames
Gremlins
is in
is
that.
scary
movie.
too.
Dawn of the Dead. Jesus
Dawn
Christ.
of
Yeah,
the
that's a good
Dead.
one.
Very good.
Dawn of the
movie.
Dead. I
Very
saw
good
that
movie.
movie. I think I was 18, 17 or 18. I was working at the record store. So somewhere around there. and I had to work the next morning. I left that theater. It was like, leaving the theater at like 12:30 at night, 1 a.m. And I'm like, and I literally thought to myself, and I'm like, God, I hope that nobody like walks in front of my car, like as I'm driving, because I'm not going to stop. Like, I'm
You're
just
gonna run
going
them
to
over, think
assume
it's a
that
zombie.
you're a zombie and run you over.
Zombies aren't
Like,
real,
that's how
okay?
freaked
Once you
freaked
die,
out
you
I was.
die. God damn.
And I came home and I needed to go to sleep because I had to get up for work the next day. I took a Xanax to help me sleep and
I don't mean to laugh, but
woke
that's
up
kinda cute.
to my boss calling me, "Where the fuck are you? You're supposed to open the store." And I was like, "Shit!"
What movie was it?
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
There's
Okay,
only been
that's a
one
good one.
recorded zombie in history.
Who?
So, come on, it's religious.
There's a deer. There's a
Oh.
deer. There's some deers out in Ohio that have zombie disease.
Mhm, mhm.
It's the idea of just like, everything coming apart. Nothing is safe. No, there's nowhere to go. It's just
Well,
complete.
yeah, exactly. It's like
mindless
that's
takeover.
why like The Walking Dead was so good at first,
Yeah,
because they had nowhere to really go. No matter which way they turned, they were
Mhm.
surrounded by death.
you're fucked no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. So
Terrifying.
but yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Well, so there you go.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Anything else, everyone? Anything else?
Wait, I thought we were gonna do the 5 things that we were scared of, just as general as a child.
Oh, I didn't write those down.
I've just got a few things
Okay,
that
yeah,
I
no,
can
let's
rattle off.
go ahead, Marie, give me one.
Okay, mine are the dumbest ones, and you'll never even understand them because they're so personal to me. Okay, so my dad would ride his bike for exercise, and then one time he fell, and he came in like, I don't know, kind of busted. I wouldn't look at him for a week. I didn't go near him because I thought he was like one giant scab. And that's just like, he probably had a few marks all over him, but I wouldn't go near him because I thought I was a zombie. I was
how
like
old were
so
you?
scared of my dad. I don't know, like 4 or 5 or some shit like that. And then he did it again like a year later, and I was like, no, I would not. For a fucking week, I stayed away from my dad. How did you even do that? I don't know. I wouldn't go near him.
It's a good question.
Well, okay. Give me another
Okay.
one.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on. I wrote them all down. Okay. And so my grandma's back room. So my grandma or my grandpa on my dad's side, I never met him. He died way before I was born. And he had built their house, right? But for some reason in the back room, he put wood paneling instead of like plaster or something.
Sure.
And
That's very common for the time.
But like, why that one room instead of the other room?
I have
don't
one
know.
like
And
in
so-
it right to my left over here. I have a room like that in my basement.
So George Lopez made this stand-up where he's talking about the Kukui room, where like Mexicans have this room with like a boogie monster in the back of it, and they always call it the Kukui room. And I was like, my white grandma has a Kukui room. That's fucked up. I'm never going in there. Fuck that shit. I'm never going in that fucking room. And it did. I don't know why it existed the way it did. I don't know.
Two rooms in my basement that could be the Kukui
I mean,
room.
I could tell you that I had a basement growing up, and the basements were terrifying, just in general.
I loved our basement. It was the only place I could go to get the hell away from my family.
Oh yeah. So was yours just one big room? Because so the basement we had in Canada, it wasn't just one big room. It was one big room that had an adjacent room in the back, and then it had one. Also, when you walked in to the left, it was a laundry room.
Too many dividers in a basement do creep me out.
Yeah, and it's almost like
it's like room after room after room.
Like,
there's no windows,
why
and
is
you're
there
like,
another house down here?
Yeah, it is. It's weird.
Like, do we build this on top of the Mayans? I have to get out of here. Like, what's happening here? Like,
ours was just giant and just full of shit. Like all over, there was the washer dryer. There was all the dirty clothes. I mean, there was a pile of shit.
Yeah.
There was a TV.
Yep. It's like you just put shit down there. Yeah. Just put shit down there because you want the upper stairs to look nice and clean. You put the bullshit downstairs. All right, Marie, give me another one.
How many fucking scary movies start in like basements or whatever? You know what I mean? Like The Conjuring.
Oh, that's a good one.
God knows what else.
Call. The Conjuring. That's a good movie.
It's only one good jump scare, and that's kind of all you need.
Is it the one with the yeah?
No, I think it's when she's up top. Maybe it's Conjuring 2 when she's on top of the fucking dresser or some shit like that.
Oh, that one's yes. But how about the one when she's in the chair and they have her in a sheet and the chair starts to elevate, then it turns over and everybody's like, "What the?"
It's too expected.
No, but your one you're talking about is good too. When she's on top of the
2 or 3 or whatever.
That's part 1. It's part 1. The mother's possessed. That's the one. That's the one Marie's talking about, where she's on top of the chest whatever chest
Yeah.
drawer or whatever, and she looks super
think it was
creepy.
number 1.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
Okay.
Good call on The Conjuring. Also, you know what? The Ouija Origins movie, phenomenal. Everyone dies too. There's no hero. It's pretty good.
Okay, good to know.
Mhm.
I'm never seeing that again. I
Again.
never saw it. Okay.
Never saw it once. I'll never watch it again.
Okay, so another one. This one's kind of obscure. So my brother had this weird dinosaur book. It was like, you guys can look it up. So if dinosaurs had survived whatever it was that they died from, right? And this is what they would look like. I don't remember what it was called, right? But there's like several of these books. But for some reason, I had this dream about the whale version of that. It's called the Woozle, Woozle, or some shit like that. And I was afraid of that thing for a long time. I had a really fucked up dreams when I was a kid. I don't know why. That's Kermit. I don't like Kermit because of a dream. But he's not on my top 5 of scary things. Okay, so my next thing is moths.
Really?
No.
Moths?
Don't. If you have older brothers, you will understand why they fuck with your head.
I do have older brothers, but I don't. Moths.
They traumatize you. He used to tell me they suck your blood. He used to tell me they sting you. I swear to God.
Moss? Moth. M-O-T-H. I thought you were saying moss, like green.
Like moss?
Like
oh, no.
moss.
Oh, that reminds me. Another movie that was scary as a kid, The Fog. Yeah.
Never saw it.
I don't know if I've seen that one, but I just know there's another one that's like The Happening, and it's like The Fog.
Oh, no. The Happening is one of the worst fucking movies ever by M. Night Shyamalan.
Okay, I've got 2 things that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
Scary stories to tell in the dark.
That's my last one. Bloody Mary, and specifically, Bloody Mary was the one that made me sleep next to my mom for a fucking year. I couldn't walk by the bathroom. Oh my God, no.
Just looking at the cover sent me into hysterics. Like
Girl, they were scary as fuck.
Yeah, there was one about a dismembered toe, and that one really scared me.
Yeah, and she goes and picks it out of the graveyard and puts it into a soup, right?
Yeah.
There was one where a bloody head fell down the fireplace.
That one.
And it was like a boy and a dog.
Yes.
A boy and a dog. No, that one I couldn't go downstairs for like almost until I started drinking.
Did that start you drinking?
Probably. I can't go downstairs unless I'm fucked up. Fuck that head.
Yeah, the ones that had to do with dismemberment really scared me, and I think that was at the head and the and I had some fucked up dreams when I was a kid too. I remember I had this one dream. I don't know how old I was, but too young to be having dreams like this, where I was in a house that was full of dismembered body parts. I mean,
how old were you?
I don't know, like
how much is that house going for now in the market?
8 or under. 8 or under. That dream scared the shit out of me. Like I was
That's so weird
opening
and
drawers
specific.
and trying to like look for like a way out and look for a key, and just dismembered body parts everywhere.
That's like really specific to be having as a kid.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the only other thing that I wrote down. Stupid shit that scared me. There was a Star Wars toy that my brother had. It was this giant, like, brown sloth mud monster looking thing.
Oh yeah, that's from.
Is it the one in Return of the Jedi?
That's on Return of the Jedi. Yep.
Scared the shit
that
out
big
of
thing
me.
that fucking Luke Skywalker fights.
Yes, it is. Yep.
My brother would leave it around the house to like look at me, in certain ways, and I would be like, ah! That's actually one of the more harmless. My brother is something else, and these are the more funny, harmless things that he used to do.
Oh my God. I remember one time me and my friend were dancing in the dark to like some music video, like Barbie Dance Club. And we didn't know, but my brother snuck out around the back. And this is right around the time Bloody Mary was like fucking me up in the head. And he comes up and like, it's 9 o'clock on a Friday or Saturday. And he starts banging on the window. We didn't know we snuck out. My friend ran behind the couch. We were screaming so bad.
Out of me too.
I did the thing, like you see in scary movies where they're on the floor like pushing themselves. I did that. Fucking motherfucker asshole. Oh shit. My brother used to fuck with me so hard. I swear to God, all my trauma is because of him.
Oh, okay. Now we know.
Literally.
Now we know.
I'm supposed to tell that to my therapist. Actually.
Yeah, not us. Yeah, tell your therapist to listen to the show. Subscribe, rate, review, turn on notifications.
Everything they need to know here.
Right here on Nerd Stalking. Everything they need to know.
There was nothing you were scared of, like ever, like maybe falling and breaking your teeth, Lafayette, or some shit like that. I don't know.
No, those aren't really things you're scared of, because
Yeah, I
no.
had no sense of mortality as a child.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about a person that used to jump ramps on a BMX and played sports,
Oh
and
god.
you know what I mean, like did shit where I'm like, I'm invincible. I'm a child.
Mhm. Yep.
You're a boy
And then I like
child.
break like 5 of my teeth, and I broke my wrist, and I like, you
You
know,
smashed your nose.
yep, well, I didn't smash one of those, but 2 of my brothers smashed it. Yeah. And
Two of them
then
at the same time?
one
Or no,
held
I think
me
the
like a
separate times,
shield,
right?
and one hit me. So, and then
I can't.
yeah, broke it completely. It was like crooked for like years sideways.
All right, you did say you had rhinoplasty,
That's
huh?
why I had to get it, because my nose was
Oh my
sideways.
god.
Yep. And
Should dig
no, when
brothers.
you're a kid, the things that get you are still psychological for me. They weren't like
Mhm.
physical whatsoever. You know what I mean? It was
Same.
all
Same.
and it was all based on things like that, like watching things and then tripping yourself out, like, oh my god, I shouldn't go to sleep tonight because I just watched this thing that told me if I go to sleep I'm gonna die. And then you just have that in your head,
Yeah.
and you're just like, yeah.
Well, I mean, moths scare me, but they have a reason. Like, it's unreasonable to be fucking afraid of them, to, have a
But I
phobia
understand
against
being
them.
afraid of
But, like, my
insects
brother
in
fucking
general, though. Just even
Nobody likes insects.
exactly, like spiders and
That's not true.
entomologists.
Yeah,
The
fine.
people out in
Fine.
UC
Fine.
Davis do.
I heard that
You know what,
70%
one
of
time I
people
said-
like insects.
Shut up. No, one time I went onto Reddit and they were talking about like I don't know, a fly or a moth or something. I was like, they can all die, go to the sun. And you know how many downvotes I got for that shit just because I say I hate bugs? Like, people were so mad. They're like, we need them for the environment.
Well, first
I'm
of all,
like,
it's a
"Oh,
lie.
Was this
fuck,
on
bitch."
We
on
don't need all
bugs.
bugs.
I think we do.
I don't want
actually.
bugs near me. They need to be over there.
To
Like,
be fair, were you on an entomology subreddit?
No,
Just
I
a
was
regular
talking
one?
about- I don't know.
interesting.
Like, I don't know. Like, the fucking Reddit's retarded. You know what I mean? Like,
love
they
Reddit.
get mad at you for saying retarded and shit.
We can't say that
Yeah.
word. We can't say that word.
Oh, sorry, neurodivergent.
There you go. Nerd divergent. That's even a worse way to put it. It's even better though, the fact that you said that. Just
What?
Tried to say she said neurodivergent,
oh,
but I
said
also
nerd
heard,
divergent.
I also heard nerd divergent, and I was like, huh, oh, yeah.
You know what else is a good movie? What is it, Divergence? Or like the one where they get trapped when they're going, like, they go like into tunnels. They're supposed to do it for a vacation, but it's really zombies in the thing, and they're trying to get out. It's like Divergence or something like
That's
that.
that's called The Descent.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a
I
good
rewatched that.
one.
I love. That movie freaked me out, but only not because of the scary monsters. I'm claustrophobic, so watching it in the theaters,
I mean, that's
I was literally
absolutely.
like in the theaters. Even watching it, like I said, to rewatch it last month, and I was sitting there on the couch watching it, and I'm like, I feel like I can't breathe.
I would never. I
I
could
feel like I
never.
can't breathe.
There's a movie that just came out on Netflix called What's Inside. And it's about
What's inside my mouth?
It's about there's some parts like that. But it's about this guy's about to get married. He invites all those friends to have a party before he gets married, like one night before it's like
A bachelor party.
well, not really, because it's four guys and 4 girls. But they invite one friend they haven't seen in years. He was supposedly the troublemaker. But he shows up with a briefcase. And they're like, what's inside the briefcase? It's a game we're gonna play. Ooh, what are we gonna play? He opens it up and it looks like something from like an 80s movie, like James Bond villain type of gizmo. Anyway, you attach it to
a Rubik's Cube.
You attach it to your fucking temples. And then when he turns it on, you switch bodies with somebody in the room. And anyway, they have fun. They're like, "Oh, this is cool." If you guess who,
so fun.
If you guess though, if you get one guess, you can guess who's who. If you do, then that person has to sit out the rest. He has to sit to the side the rest of the game. Anyway, then they switch back and they're like, "Oh, that was kind of crazy." Then they play it again, but the second time they play it, things go wrong. And
like on purpose?
No,
back.
2 people accidentally die. And well, if they die and they're not in their bodies anymore, you're stuck in somebody else's body permanently because you can't go back to your own body now. And you're like, oh shit. But then they start like, okay, let's like, they started like grouping up. Okay, we're gonna change that person to that person, this person to that. It's pretty good. At the end, everybody gets screwed. But anyway, it's called What's Inside. And it's pretty good. I recommend it. It's on Netflix.
I like that title.
It kind of reminds
Yeah.
you of
anything
a
else. They could have picked anything else.
uh
The briefcase or some shit like that. I don't know
well,
what's inside.
I guess it had a huge bidding war for this movie.
I'm immature.
Everybody wanted it, and Netflix got it for like 20 million. So
Of course they did.
of course Netflix gets everything. But
Fuck them.
so check it out. It's on Netflix. There's a lot of good stuff right now. I'm rewatching Midnight Mass. I really enjoy that.
I'm rewatching House of Usher. I really enjoyed it.
That's the latest one, so it's too
Is that
fresh.
the one about P. Diddy?
Yeah, it's about Usher and P. Diddy. Yep.
No,
It's not. No,
House
it's
of
not.
Usher.
It's called the House of Usher. It's
What is that?
It's a horror
thriller.
series.
I
Horror, definitely.
guess it's a horror, right? Yeah, it's just a horror. Yeah.
And based on
Shut
kind of
up.
the works of Edgar Allan Poe. So each episode has like a theme from one of
Yeah.
his stories.
But yeah, that's a good one. Midnight Mass too is a really good one. So
Midnight Mass. is
Of
good.
course, Midnight Mass is good because I said it.
oh no, it's good. If you,
But-
it's
but now
it's like if somebody made a better version of Salem's Lot.
Is that Edward Norton?
No.
Who is it?
Who is who?
Who is who?
Who's the main guy in Midnight
Oh,
Mass?
nobody would know.
Yeah, I don't know the actor's
Oh,
name.
I thought maybe I saw something with him in it, but yeah, now talking about these movies, like I'm not necessarily a horror person, but I'm kind of like I want to watch that one with the zombies, the Descent or whatever I said, or and then Salem's Lot's good.
The new one's okay.
What about no one
It's a
said
little
Pet
campy.
Sematary?
It's a little campy. Watch one called Cuckoo. It's on Google Drive.
Wait, I can't trust you. You know what I
No,
mean?
don't
I
trust me.
sometimes remember that time Carlos had you watch that one movie a few weeks ago, and he
Daddy
was like,
Long Legs or whatever.
See,
Wait, what
no,
movie?
it was the one about the Uglies. The Uglies.
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
watch it. I didn't watch
Yeah,
it.
he
Yeah, he
lucked
tricked
out.
Laura into.
I didn't watch it
tricked
because
her
it
into
looked
watching it.
horrible. I didn't watch it.
But you made the right choice.
Yeah. it
I've
looked
also
horrible.
been watching. I never finished it last year. Cabinet of Curiosities.
Same here. I
'cause
didn't finish it
I was
either.
watching it at night,
Yeah.
and it was kind of creeping me out, so I stopped watching it. So
Oh, you're
I
so.
start-
Oh, you are
I
the worst.
started watching a few other episodes, and it was interesting because the one that really scared the shit out of me last year was the autopsy. The one with the guy who's doing the
I
autopsies.
see. I don't remember. I had to have to go back and rewatch everything.
That one scared the shit out of me. Well, it's an anthology, so each one is unrelated.
No, I know that. Yeah, they don't
Okay.
connect. Yeah.
But
That's what that's called, an anthology.
yeah, but
Okay.
it's really scared me when I watched it, and I rewatched it a few nights ago with my husband because I was like, "You should watch this," and it didn't scare me at all this time. And I was like, "Huh? I guess because I know what was gonna happen. I knew
You kind of. Yeah.
what was
you
gonna
already knew it was
happen.
happening,
Yeah, but at the time, I was like,
Which
it's
one of
really
these
gory
movies-
too, really gory.
Which one of these movies is like the most rewatchable? Because once you see the thing, it's like you know it's coming. Are you scared as much? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
A
Which one of what?
Watchable horror movie. That's a good
The
question.
Descent always scares the shit out of me. Like I said, it's the claustrophobia.
Mm.
Fair.
I think The Conjuring's a pretty good rewatchable movie.
Yeah, just because it's
Um,
good.
Yeah.
It's genuinely good.
I'm trying to
Mm.
think what else.
Mm. Mm.
I always I
Mm.
like the movie The Crazies. I usually watch it
Ooh,
around
The
this time of
Crazies is
year.
good. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a remake.
Plus Timothy
Yeah.
Oliphant. Ow, ow!
Yeah, that's a
Mm.
remake that that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Agent 47. There we
It's
go.
it's basically a
It's his
fake
worst
zombie
role,
movie.
and he always makes fun of it.
Oh yeah, it's not a good one. Yeah.
Oh, he knows.
I don't remember seeing it, and it's a long time
Yeah.
ago.
He only took the job because he got fired from Deadwood. And
Really, that long ago?
Oh yeah.
You take
That's what
the
he said.
money.
Yeah,
what I
that's
say.
exactly what he
Take
did. He
the
said
money.
he said I had just bought a new house and had 3 young children, and they canceled Deadwood. And they
Oh, that's
said,
lame.
"Do you want to make a movie in Romania?" And he's like, "Sure."
Whatever.
No
Based
one,
on a video game.
no one said those movies. What is it called? Do you want to play a game?
No, they did. Scream.
No,
No, that's not that one.
Scream.
What do you mean,
That
Scream?
is. Do you want to play a game?
And then they have to get out of the devices.
Tricycle. What's the
Oh,
name
you're
of the
talking
fucking
about
movie?
The very first one was really good.
You are
Torture
talking
porn.
about
The Carrie Elwes.
Yes, that is a good one. Saw.
Saw.
Yep, that's
I didn't.
right.
I
And
never
the
liked
first one
Saw.
is
Never did.
the first one is good. The rest of them are shit.
Well, here's the thing: the first 4 are pretty
Actually,
good
the first
because
one's great,
I think
but-
it's 2 and 3 or 3 and 4 that run concurrent with each other. It was pretty clever. But no,
Yeah.
there's too many. There's too many.
No, the first one is
What
good
ab-
because it's more psychologically horror.
Yeah.
What about horror video games?
Resident Evil.
There's not
always and
many good
forever.
Resident Evil
ones.
7.
No.
Resident Evil 7.
Outside of like a zombie thing, there's not many good horror video games.
There's not really that many
There was
good
one on
horror
GameCube
movies.
that we used to play.
We say
I'm gonna remember.
GameCube. Wow.
Yep.
The hits.
Yep. It was like The Darkness or something. What
It could
was
be.
it?
Could be.
That's gonna bug me. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
I
to look that
don't
up
know.
later. Sorry.
Anyway, we got anything else before we go?
Mm-mm.
Everybody
I can
good?
plug Impolite Society.
Yes, go for it.
So, new episode just released on Monday, all about body snatching for our Halloween episodes. I had a really fun time with it, and you should listen to it. I enjoyed it.
There you go.
You learn a lot.
Check out Impolite Society where you get your podcast.
Did you say you learned a lot?
She
already-
did.
You will learn a
She
lot.
will
Oh,
learn a
I was
lot.
like, you listened to it? No.
She did. Because
No,
she
she
time traveled. She teleported like the Fly.
Oh my god, I would die.
Yeah, she has dicks and
If I
jars.
could spit out acid, though, I mean, my words are like acid.
Well, are they? Wow. Okay.
I'm just kidding. Sometimes
Oh.
depends on
Interesting.
whatever.
Good job there, train conductor, captain. Good job.
Eternal
Yeah.
Darkness. That was the name of it. Eternal Darkness.
That sounds familiar. Darkness.
All right. Well, that's it then, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Nerds Talking Podcast. For Laura,
Goodbye.
for Marie,
Bye.
and I'm Lafayette. We'll catch you next time on Nerds Talking the Podcast.